Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defence. Tries a shot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye. It's Morientes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Morientes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Milan finding their passes.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Owen. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Owen might just make this. He can run onto that. Here's Horace! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nesta can get it clear. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Horace is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Cantona. He steps in, and that's the end of that. AC Milan could counter here. Aldair kept aware. Ah, he's given it away. He's had a shot! Morientes with a beautifully timed run. Horace. Great vision. Nesta deals with that comfortably. And he's gone looking for safety. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Owen. Number 22, Paris. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field, number 8.
Here we go again.
Number 17,
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Griezmann.
Thuram. looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Nicely weighted ball. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Stoichkov.
That was lovely, that.
Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Chance to gets his head on it! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. And this is De Bruyne. Takes a shot! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Davids. Morientes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Plays a shot. It's Morientes! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Morientes deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Looking for the run. Oh, no joy this time. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, good read. De Bruyne. And here's Cantona. And smartly reclaimed. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Griezmann. Passing is crisp and sharp. 5 minutes left on the clock. Aldair gets over and intercepts. Stoichkov. And the shot!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. De Bruyne is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rijkaard. Milan looking to pass their way through. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Griezmann. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Morientes picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here.
We all know what Xavi's game is about, Peter, but that doesn't help when it comes to trying to stop him.
It's Morientes! Costa Curta attempts a clearance. That's a lovely, neat pass. Davids. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. Xavi! That's another chance. It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Milan! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He won't be happy with that one. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
What a throw in. And it's Rijkaard. It's Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Cruyff! Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. Dida. Opts for safety. Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And it's made its way to him. Thuram. Could be danger here. Now it's chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Cruyff. And he's chosen to go back. And the pass is intercepted.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Busquets did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Pele surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Nesta. Threads one in. He's picked his way through. Has a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Bonucci. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And the shot! He scores! AC Milan are all square. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Milan take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Quality ball. Lahm. Rijkaard.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Now it's Pelé. And that's gone loose. Xavi. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass is just off target.
The attendance for this match was 80,607.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Looking for options for movement. Chance! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a...
Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Substitution for Milan, number 15, Messi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Pelé. Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number 22, Zico. Number
And it's
23,
Bale. He's on it. Can he get away?
number 13,
And he was quick to react.
Piero.
Oh, there's the clearance.
Substitution taking place.
arm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Bale. Oh, that's well spotted. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold. Del Piero! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Corner number 2, then. Oh, it's Rijkaard. No way through, so... And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, good spread. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Ah, he's given it away. Has a shot! Oh, should have put that away. Five minutes left on the clock. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Just too high. Knocks it into space. And this is Del Piero. And he's found a way past. And it's hoisted clear. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Zico. Looking to play him in. Played into the middle. And that has been cleared. Time added on 4 minutes. And this is Del Piero. Real chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o. He backs up his goals with a really strong work rate, and he's always effective, whether on or off the ball.
Yeah, fantastic talisman for his nation.
And more disciplined than people credit him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hazard. Pele. Oh, they can break here. Messi. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Thiago. And it's Ronaldinho. Morientes. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And this is Thiago. Thiago was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Hoeneß was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Oh, well played. Hoeneß. And it's Messi. Nice control. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking to play him in. Oh, what has happened here? Messi. Pele. Morientes. And that's been slipped through. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ronaldinho. Quality ball. Now it's Messi.
Such good technique.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's... Pele! Oh, it's hit the post. It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got...
Can he finish? Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Milan absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Substitution for
Milan are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Number 6.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Number 22, Zico. Number 13, Del Piero.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's played through for him. And he's managed to get free. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Decent chance! They've done it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Pelé. Passing nice and neat. Xavi Alonso. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Azar. Azar, he's got away. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. Just one goal in it now. Game on! Ronaldinho duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution for Milan. Number 21, Pelé. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Eto. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's the shot! And he hits the net. Manchester United are back on level terms. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And here, chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Eto, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super find. Real chance. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have a breakthrough. Shot, surely! It's Zico! So close to drawing level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, what a mistake! Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Thiago. Oh, cracking ball.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. That's good defending, very good defending. Driving on and making good progress. And he's worked it through. Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh no, it's an own goal!
I don't think he knew too much about...
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution for Milan, number 26, Davids, number 22.
Into extra time we go.
Coming on the field,
Milan displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Shoots! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball...
Thiago! And the lead stays intact, just.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Del Piero. Oh, takes the shot! He should have put that one away.
Del Piero really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Plays a sharp little ball here. He's in space and looking for options. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And there's the shot! Oh, super goal! goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
1 minute added time.
And that is expertly dealt with. That has been slung wide. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
This is a quick reminder to let you know that
Well, it
you'll be
has
able to
been a
catch the
punishing
match
game, both
broadcast
physically and
live on the
mentally.
club's
But
FM
does
station.
either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Danielson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played in deep. Thuram tries to clear. Oh, it's Thiago! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Lahm has it in a wide position. And it's Baggio. Xavi Alonso. Cruyff, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but... And that's it. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base. He rises! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
It's a searching pass, and there's Torres! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Drogba. And this is Pele. Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi, Pele shapes to shoot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had...
Oh, he's taken it. Oh, super ball. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Messi. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Lam gets into some space. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Hoeneß at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Drogba on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Beckham. Roberto Baggio. Can he get on the end of this? Maldini makes the interception. Hoeneß. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Opts for safety. Oh, that's a key interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a promising position, and that's aimed in. Up he goes! He's scored! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Certain, searing, and imperious.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's opted for the long pass. Beckham. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the shot! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
There will be 3 minutes.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Fernando Torres. Nesta is one of those players who's known for... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Messi.
Milan utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And the game has already resumed here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Fernando Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi plays it in. And that has been knocked clear. Has a shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckham. Pelé. Tries from distance. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Maldini, always on the lookout for any signs of danger.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Beckham. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lam. Milan do have options available on the bench. It's Bale! Oh, taken with style. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Xavi. Gets a good foot in there. Bale. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. Takes a shot! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Hoisted it. Terrific header. No mistake. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's through here. He's got away. And it's Beckham. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Bonucci. Thuram. And it's Vieira. And it's with the keeper. Khan. Busquets. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Lahm. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Messi. Stood up well to him there. Looking for the run. And this is Pele! No, again there's no way through. And it's Baggio. Threads one in.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bale, given the lift of his goal, tries to pass it through. Lahm. Fired deep. Big header! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Drogba, very much the man of the moment. His boots... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester
I'm
United.
Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Goes for a shot! When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Davids. He's picked his way through. Harness! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that would have been some goal.
Hoeneß just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Lahm. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's shifting through the gears here. In it comes. Oh, he's been... Oh, shooting chance! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. The ball's gone astray. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Messi. Lahm. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. Ball driven towards, he gets big! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Certain, searing, and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Davids. Looking for options for movement. And this is Eto'o. And he's lost his man here. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pelé.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rijkaard cuts it out. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lahm gets into some space. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Lahm. Played back in. That has been cut short. Davids stood up well to him there. And it's Eto'o. Ronaldinho distributed tidily. He has found the way through. Cross into the box. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Messi. And this is Drogba. Thuram. Some really good ball movement. Now, who's going to be first to this? Azar. And it's Thiago. Out to the right. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Ronaldinho.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Chance! And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Manchester United, number 11, Hazard. Coming on the field is number 20, Danielson. Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway. Can he get it through? Decent chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! The second half off to a spectacular start. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Lahm with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Xabi Alonso. It's Alonso! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Xabi Alonso with the short one. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, another set play.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And this is Ronaldinho. He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is a great pick out. And he's onside. And he shoots! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, that's fabulous. Lahm. Lahm delivers. Oh, what a climb! Oh, Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Lam. Aldair. And it's Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Davids is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Great vision. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Pele. He's Pele! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Skims one in. That's a sharp pass. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Drogba. And here's Zico. Here's a chance! What a hit! The save was firm.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's Drogba! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is just ripping it up! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Milan grab a chance! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Zico plays it short. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's a good ball. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zico. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's found a way through. And it's made its way to him. Real chance here. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Rummenigge. For Xavi Alonso. Thiago gets into a good position. Now here's the delivery. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Drogba. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Thiago. Pele. Looking to play him in. And he's worked it through. And he's in on goal. Ronaldinho. Thiago. Thiago. That's a lovely, neat pass. Zico. There he goes, motoring forward. Zico! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Drogba on the score sheet 3 times. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And that's a simple one for the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's picked his way through. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And it's Davids. It's Bale! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's heaved it away. Oh, good. There's the shot! Gareth glittering Bale! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Milan have the lead.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Hernes. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. He's in a great position here. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar gets his head on it! Oh, it's come off the upright. Nesta getting this one clear. He's found a way through. Drogba takes a shot. It's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now that's well seen too. Olise. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Up towards the front line. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half. Nicely weighted ball. Zico picks it up out. Zico! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Davids with the clearance. And it's Robertson. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's been given away. Oh, that's a fine interception. Hernus has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he's on a charge. Hernus goes on a charge down the left. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernus. Drogba.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he was quick to react. Mbappe. Now it's Bale. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's shifting through the gears here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And that's a good-looking ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. 5 minutes left on the clock. Dink through. Dida clears. Now it's Bale. Olise. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get on the end of this?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard is always... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.